Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about the Predator film, Predator 5, Prey, formerly known as Skulls. There's been this big hoo-ha online. I've done one video about it. I'm really tired. I'm hanging out my arse, basically. I'm quite hungover. And the video was somewhat lazy in the information, the facts. Hey, here's this, this, and this. So I just thought I'd do a recap, basically. And just sort of explain a few things, because the Blinky 500 is on the warpath, spurred on by videos which don't give the full picture. A lot of people are like, you should sue Disney. You can't sue Disney, mate. Just go throw it out there. You can't. They allowed you to use, well, Fox, because it's important, Fox allowed you to use their copyright. They could sue you if they wanted to. You can't sue anyone. You're using someone else's creation, someone else's copyright. So please, no one should go there and like advise this Blinky guy that he should sue anyone, because that's really stupid and he'll lose thousands and also just be laughed at by lawyers, attorneys. That's the truth. So if you talk about being nice to people, don't encourage him to sue anyone. Really dumb. He can't. He has no standing at all. But basically, a lot of people, they're saying that he can sue them because they ripped off his idea. His idea of, well, his film. The whole film is ripped off, apparently. I.e., a predator faces off against the Indian woman. Oh my god, copyright. Anyway, now I'm well aware that Lucasfilm, ergo Disney, I guess, and, you know, there are other properties, like Star Trek has done it as well, has copied fan things. There is a distinct difference here. This was put into pre-production and actually leaked and announced before this got released. Before this got released, just as an FYI. And when things get released, sort of leaked and semi-announced, they've been in the works for years, right? They've had discussions, they're settling down contracts. Those things take quite a long time, actually. And I knew it was here. I knew I could find it. Well, I knew if I could find it, it would be good to show you. And I did find it. And this is what I'm talking about. Dan Trachtenberg set to direct Skulls for Fox/Disney, right? Because this leaked when the acquisition was sort of beginning. December 11th, 2019. Now I know a lot of people will go, yeah, but this released December 23rd, 2019. It doesn't matter. This was long in the works. Now if you don't know anything about how films are made, they don't greenlight anything until they have a story. Until they have a script treatment / script. This was greenlighted some time ago. End of 2019, which, well, it was announced at the end of 2019, which does mean, ladies and gents, they already had a script quite a long time ago. Now I know this is going to shock a lot of people, that, hey, look, you know, they look the same. Well, I hate to break it to you. There wasn't a massive variety of fashion back then, and most people had the same kind of war paint on their face. I know your minds will be blown. Jasper's mind's blown. I mean, he's catatonic as a result of it. But yeah, they were going to look the same. Now I know a lot of people will say, but it's a woman and it's a Native American, it's a Comanche. That they must have ripped it off. But wait, ladies and gents, did the writer of this rip off Predator, Blood on Two Witch Mesa, the comic? I mean, he must have done, right? Because anything that has the same setting, time period, they couldn't possibly have come up with that parallel thought. I mean, that comic was released in 1994 by Dark Horse. telling the story of, oh, a predator working, well, actually taking down cowboys, oil barons, but there were Native Americans there. So he must have copied it, right? Using all of your logic. Anyway, look, the problem here is, and it is a problem, is that all of this came from Data Racer. Data Racer's normally really good, but he fucked up here. And he messed up pretty big time. And now lots of people are doing videos on it because they normally never question Data Racer. Well, I'm questioning Data Racer. I'm sorry. Here's my fact check on Data Racer. You can't possibly claim that the entire movie has been copied, blatantly ripped off, when the fan film was very clearly inspired by other things. And please, encouraging this lad to go and... I mean, he must be a lad, because I've seen him in the comments actively thinking that he might be able to sue Disney for this. You can't. You've got no standing. Encouraging this lad to do that is really poor show. I mean, it would be hilarious to watch, but awful at the same time, right? Like one of those really, really inconvenient jokes. You know, the sort of distasteful jokes where you just can't help but laugh, but it's still funny. You know, it's still sick and twisted at the same time. That's what that would be. Watching him try to sue Disney. So, look, at the end of the day, now, I've said many times, I still think this is going to be a crap movie. I did a live stream about it. I said, look, I really like the promo art. I do like the promo art. Sorry, I'm a fanboy when it comes to seeing, you know, artwork of Predators and stuff. But I still think that, you know, she will probably save the day. Not a massive shock when they always save the day. Like, let's be honest. Predators always die. They've never won. To think that that's ever going to change. We can hope it's going to change. It's never going to change. Definitely not in a film where the woman is the lead. Again, it's just fact. But to also say that, you know, that it was Disney. I've done so many things on this. This was in the works when The Predator was in pre-production, right? When they were greenlighting The Predator. This was in the works then. That's pre-2018. So that's 20th Century Fox that greenlit this. And Dan Trachtenberg's good as well. Like, there are pros and cons. A lot of cons. But Dan Trachtenberg's good, and he knows how to direct women. 10 Cloverfield Lane's fantastic. So please, look, you know, a lot of people have just gone, you need to do this, you need to do that, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to kowtow to your nonsense. Your absolute bollocks, right? The facts are the facts. I hate Disney just as much as the next person, but the facts are the facts. They're inescapable. The fan film was released after the announcement. The announcement, right, the fact that the leak that this was even in the works, that happens when it's way down the line. If you know anything about movies, that happens way down the line in the filmmaking process. They didn't steal anyone's ideas. Parallel thought can be a thing. It is often a thing. It does happen. And if anyone stole anything, if we're going to go down that stupid train of thought, which I don't agree with, then the maker, Blinky 500, stole it from Dark Horse Comics, which is owned by 20th Century Fox. Well, not owned, but they licensed it out, and obviously they agreed the storyline. So the storyline was owned, I guess, in part by 20th Century Fox, who greenlit this film, which means they ripped themselves off. I mean, it's like, you know, it's fucking the Matrix of bloody Predator movies here. Oh, it's a rip-off within a rip-off within a rip-off, standing on a rip-off of your rip-off. If anyone gets that reference, please do let me know. So I'm not going to kowtow to pressure. Data Racer needed to do more data racing on this, or he raced too far past the data and didn't read it properly. Ah, the puns. I know they're bad, they're dad jokes. And I'm not even a dad. Fucking Lord help me when I am. But yeah, no, Data Racer is not to be trusted on this particular piece of information. I've outlined the actual facts. There you go. Cheers. Take care.